We ended up at stage 9, paragraph page 737. Okay,
Yep,
and
that's right.
our last headword was to be obliged, new work type of lesson. Okay, so let's start with
That's right.
revision. Ready? Here we go.
Sure.
Is there a definite link between cigarette smoking and serious illness? Is there a definite link between cigarette smoking and serious illness? Yes, there's a
Yes,
definite link
there is a definite link
between cigarette smoking
between cigarette
and
smoking
serious illness.
and the serious illness.
Greg, when browsing on the internet, do you ever follow so many links that you forget what you were originally doing? When browsing on the internet, do you ever follow so many links that you forget what you were originally doing? Yes or no?
Yes,
When
when
browsing
browsing
on the internet,
on the
I
internet,
sometimes follow
I
so many
sometimes
links
follow so many
that
links
I forget
that I
what I
forget
was
what
originally
I
doing.
was originally doing.
Greg, do you enjoy browsing round shops at the weekend? Do you enjoy browsing round shops at the weekend? Yes or no?
Yes, I enjoy browsing around
At
shops
the weekend.
at the weekend.
Very good. What's the noun of the verb to carry? What's the noun of the verb to carry? The noun of the
The
verb to
noun of the
carry
verb to
is
carry
carriage.
is carriage.
How many carriage does the average train consist of? How many carriages does average train consist of? The average train
The average
consists
train
of about.
consists of about 10 carriages.
Very good. What caused people to stop using the horse and carriage as a form of everyday transport? What caused people to stop using the horse and carriage as a form of everyday transport? The invention of
The
the steam
invention
engine
of the steam
and
engine
the car
and the car
caused people to stop
caused
using the
people to
horse
stop using the
and
horse
carriages as a
and
form of
carriages as
everyday
a form
transport.
of everyday transport.
In your opinion, what's the most important invention in history apart from the wheel? In your opinion, what's the most important invention in history apart from the wheel? In my opinion,
In my
the most
opinion,
important
the most
invention in
important
history
innovation in history,
apart from the wheel
apart
is
from the wheel, is a space shuttle.
very good. If you have a car accident and make a claim on your insurance, do you have to give a detailed explanation of what happened? If you have a car accident and make a claim on your insurance, do you have to give a detailed explanation of what happened? Yes. If you have
Yes,
a
if
car
you had
accident
a car
and
accident
make a claim on
and
your
make a claim
insurance,
on your
you
insurance,
have to give a
you have to
detailed
give a
explanation
detailed
of what
explanation
happened.
of what happened.
Very good. What kind of things do housemates argue about? What kind of things do housemates argue about? The kind of things
The kind of things
housemates argue about
housemates argue
are
about
cleaning,
are
noise,
cleaning,
etc.
noise, etc.
Gregor, do you think there's anything bad about lying to someone in order not to hurt their feelings? Do you think there's anything bad about lying to someone in order not to hurt their feelings? Yes or no? I
Yes,
think there's
I
something
think
bad
there's
about
something bad
lying to
about
someone
lying to
in
someone
order not to
in
hurt their
order
feelings.
not to hurt their feelings.
Do people stand about on the corners of the street in your town? Do people stand about on the corners of the streets in your town? Yes or no?
No,
People don't
people
stand about on the
stand about
corners
on
of
the
the street
corners
in my
of the
town.
street in town.
Greg, are you in the habit of leaving your clothes lying about on your bedroom floor for days and days? Are you in the habit of leaving your clothes lying about on your bedroom floor for days and days? Yes or no?
No,
I'm not
I'm
in
not
the
in the
habit
habit
of
of
leaving my clothes
leaving my clothes
lying about on my
lying
bedroom
about on my
floor
bedroom floor
for days and days.
for days and days.
If you come to the classroom for your lesson one day but there was nobody about, what would you do? If you came to the classroom for your lesson one day but there was nobody about, what would you do? If I came to the classroom for
To the
my lesson
classroom
one day,
and
if I came to the
if I
classroom
came to the
for my
classroom
lesson one
for my
day,
lesson
but
one
there
day,
was nobody
but there
about,
was nobody about,
I'd
I'd I'd I'd go see my teacher to ask about what happened today.
very good. I don't think there's going to be another world war. What about you? I don't think there's going to be another world war. What about you? I agree. I don't.
Yes, I agree.
I don't think there's
I
going
don't
to
think
be
there's going to
another
be
world
another
war.
world war.
Very good. Okay. Does tea without sugar taste sweet? Does tea without sugar taste sweet? No. Tea without
No, tea
sugar
without
doesn't taste
sugar
sweet.
doesn't taste
It
sweet.
tastes bitter.
It tastes bitter.
Very good. Why do some people feel bitter, especially in their old age? Why do some people feel bitter, especially in their old age? Some people feel
Some
bitter,
people feel bitter,
especially in their old
especially
age,
in their old
because they
age,
feel that
because
life
they feel that
has not
life
been fair to
has
them.
not been fair to them.
Very good. Okay. What word can we use instead of the word tidy? What word can we use instead of the word tidy? We can use the
We can
word need
use the word
instead
need
of the
instead
word
of the
tidy.
word tidy.
Very good. Do you think there'll always be high levels of poverty in some parts? Do you think there's always be high levels of poverty in some parts of the world? Yes or no?
Yes, I
I think
think
there'll always be
there always
high
be
levels of
high
poverty
levels of
in some
poverty
parts of the
in
world.
some part of the world.
Very good. Who do you admire more than anyone else? Who do you admire more than anyone else? I admire
I admire my parents
more than
than anyone
anyone else.
else, more than
Why?
anyone else. Because they raised me.
That's correct. Raising a child is very difficult. Okay, next. What's the noun of the verb to admire? What's the noun of the verb to admire? The noun of the
The
verb
noun,
to
the
admire
verb to
is
admire
admiration.
is admiration.
Do you think the rich are more generous than the poor? Do you think the rich are more generous than the poor? Yes or no?
Yes, I
I
think
think
the
the rich
rich
are more
are
generous
more
than the
generous
poor.
than the poor.
Very good. What does the idiom touch and go mean? What does the idiom touch and go mean? The idiom touch
The
and go
idiom
means
touch and go
very
means
uncertain.
very uncertain.
Give me an example. Give me an example, please. The car was in
The
very
car
bad
was
condition
in very bad
and it
condition,
was touch and
and
go,
it was touch and
whether it
go.
would get us home
Whether it
or
would
not.
get us whole or not.
Very good. When do we use the verb wish followed by the word would? When do we use the verb wish followed by the word would? We use the
We
verb
use
wish
the verb
followed
wish
by the word
followed
would
by the word
when we
would
are unhappy
when we are
or
unhappy
irritated about
or
something
irritated about
that is
something
happening
that is
and we
happening,
want the
and
situation
we want the
to
situation
change.
to change.
Give me an example. Give me an example, please. I wish they would
I
hurry
wish
up
they would hurry
and
up
finish the job.
and finish the
I
job.
wish my dad
I wish my
would
dad
send me some money.
would send me some money.
Very good. What do we use or when do we use the verb wish followed by the infinitive with to? When do we use the verb wish followed by the infinitive with to? We use the verb
We
wish
use the
followed
verb
by
wish
the
followed
infinitive with
by the
to
infinitive we
in
to
formal written English.
in formal written English.
And what does it mean? What does it mean? It means want
It
or
means
would like.
one or would like.
Give me an example. Give me an example, please. We wish to inform you
We wish to
that your
inform
payment
you
has been
that your
received.
payment has been received.
Right. Give me an example of wish used to communicate the idea that we want something good to happen to somebody. Give me an example of wish used to communicate the idea that we want something good to happen to somebody. He wished me a happy
He wished
birthday.
me happy
Wait,
birthday.
have you ever hitchhiked? Have you ever hitchhiked? Yes or no?
No,
I've never hitchhiked.
I've never hitchhiked.
Would you recommend hitchhiking as a good way for visitors to travel around your country? Would you recommend hitchhiking as a good way for visitors to travel around your country? Yes or no?
No, I
I
wouldn't
recommend
recommend
hitchhiking as a good
hitchhiking
way for
as a good
visitors
way for
to travel
visitors
around my
to travel
country.
around my country.
Why not? Why not? Because
Because hitchhiking isn't a common custom in my country.
that's great. Ours neither. Okay.
Hmm.
Do you think it's possible for two people to remain dear friends for life? Do you think it's possible for two people to remain dear friends for life? Yes or no?
Yes, I
I think
think
it's possible for
it is
two people
possible for two
to remain
people
dear
to
friends for
remain
life.
their friends for life.
Of all your personal possessions, which is the most dear to you? Of all your personal possessions, which is the most dear to you? Of all my
Of
personal
all my
possessions,
personal possessions,
my
my laptop
is the most dear to
is
me.
the most dear to me.
What's the dearest thing you're wearing? What's the dearest thing you're wearing? My
My my business suit
are
is,
is the dearest thing to
is
me.
the dearest thing to me.
Or I'm wearing. I'm sorry. Very good. Next. What do we mean by an easy life? What do we mean by an easy life? By an easy life,
By an
we
easy
mean a
life,
comfortable
we
life,
mean a
free
comfortable
from
life,
stress.
free from stress.
Where do you feel at ease in strange companies, or do you feel ill at ease? Do you feel at ease in strange company, or do you feel ill at ease? I feel
I feel
ill at
ill,
ease
ill at
in
ease
strange company.
in strange company.
Are you able to do all the dictations in this book with ease? Are you able to do all the dictations in this book with ease? Yes or no?
No, I'm
I'm
not
able to do all the
able to do
dictations
all the
in this book with
dictations in
ease.
this book with ease.
If you have a headache, what do you think is the best way to ease the pain? If you have a headache, what do you think is the best way to ease the pain? If I have a headache,
If I had a
I
headache,
think the best
I
way
think the
to
best
ease the
way
pain
to
is
eat is to take medicine.
rigid. Okay. Have you ever been obliged to appear in court for any reason? Have you ever been obliged to appear in court for any reason? Yes or no?
No, I've
I
never been
obliged to
obliged
appear
to
in court
appear in
for
court
any reason.
for any reason.
Very good. And that's the end of our revision. Let's have new word.
Hmm.
Okay, very good to repeat. Steal,
Steal,
rob,
rob,
robbery,
robbery,
thief,
hmm?
thief,
A thief,
mask.
mask.
Very good. Okay, listen. Steal and rob are both verbs. It means to take something in a way that is wrong or illegal. Although the words steal and rob are quite similar in meaning, there is a difference in grammar. For example, steal something from somebody, or we rob somebody of something. For example, we can say, the thief stole my watch from me, or we can say, the thief robbed me of my watch. Robbery is a noun. It is the crime of stealing money or things from a bank, shop, etc., especially using violence. Thief is a noun. It is something that thief is it is a person who steals things from another person or place. Mask is a noun. It is something that covers all or part of your face to prevent or hide it. For example, robbers or thief wear masks to hide their faces. Let's practice. What's the difference in grammar between the verb steal and rob? What's the difference in grammar between the verb steal and rob? The difference in grammar
The difference in
between the
grammar
verb steal
between the
and
verb
rob
steal and
is
rob
that we steal
is
something
that we steal
from
something
somebody or
from
somewhere,
somebody or somewhere,
whereas we rob somebody
whereas we rob
or
somebody
somewhere of
or
something.
somewhere of something.
Very good. Give me an example of each. Give me an example of each, please. The thief stole the handbag from
The,
the thief stole
the thief stole
the handbag from
the
Mary.
handbag from
The
Mary.
thief robbed Mary
The thief robbed Mary
of the handbag.
of the handbag.
Right? If a thief rob you of something in the street and run away, what would you do? If a thief rob you of something in the street and run away, what would you do? If a thief
If
robbed
a
me of
thief
something
robbed me of
in the
something
street and run
in the
away,
street and run away,
I'd
I'd call the police.
very good. In real life, have you ever seen a robber running away from the scene of the crime? In real life, have you ever seen a robber running away from the scene of the crime? Yes or no?
No.
In real life, I've
In real
never
life,
seen a
I've
robber
never seen a robber
running away from the
running
scene of
away
the crime.
from the scene of the crime.
Where do bank robbers sometimes hide their identity during robberies by wearing masks? Do bank robbers sometimes hide their identity during robberies by wearing masks? Yes, bank
Yes,
robbers sometimes
robbers
hide
sometimes
their identity
hide their
during
identity
robberies
during
by wearing
robberies
masks.
by wearing mask.
Very good. Next, repeat handle,
Handle,
gentle.
gentle.
Very good. Okay, listen. Gentle is an adjective. It means a calm and kind manner. For example, if someone has a gentle nature, we mean someone who behaves in a calm and kind manner with other people. When we say a gentle wind, we mean a wind that is not at all strong. The word handle can be a noun and a verb. For example, this is a here we go. This is a door handle. Okay, so that's a noun. Handle as a verb means to hold or move something with your hand. For example, The kind of things that must be handled very gently when we touch them are things like wine glasses, eggs, etc., because they break easily. Another meaning of handle is to manage or control. Example, the best way to handle a horse is gently without moving quickly or suddenly. Okay, let's practice. Okay, so what's this? What's this? It's a door handle.
It's a door handle.
What kind of objects must be handled very gently when we touch them? What kind of objects must be handled very gently when we touch them? The kind of objects
The kind
that
of
must be
object
handled
that must be
very
handled
gently
very
when we touch
gently
them
when we
are
touch
things
them
such as
are
wine
things,
glasses,
are things
such as wine
such as
glasses,
wine glasses,
eggs, etc.
eggs, etc.
What do we mean by a person with a gentle nature? What do we mean by a person with a gentle nature? By a person
By
with
a
a gentle
person
nature,
with a gentle
we
nature,
mean someone
we
who
mean
behaves
someone
in a
who
calm
behaves
and
in a
kind
calm
manner
and kind
with
manner
other people.
with other people.
What do we mean by a gentle wind? What do we mean by a gentle wind? By a gentle wind,
By a
we
gentle
mean a
wind,
wind
we mean
that
a
is
wind
not at
that
all
is
strong.
not at all strong.
Do you know how to handle a gun? Do you know how to handle a gun? Yes or no?
No, I
I
don't know how to handle
handle
a
a gun.
gun.
What's the best way to handle a horse? What's the best way to handle a horse? The best way
The
to
best
handle a
way
horse
to handle a
is
horse
gently,
is
without
gently,
moving quickly
without
or
moving quickly
suddenly.
or suddenly.
Very good. Next repeat, hand in hand,
Hand in hand,
arm in arm,
arm in arm,
custom,
custom,
girlfriend,
girlfriend,
boyfriend.
boyfriend,
Okay, listen. Boyfriend is a noun. It means a man or boy that a person is having a romantic relationship with. Girlfriend is a noun. It is a woman or girl that a person is having a romantic relationship with. If two people are walking arm in arm, they are walking together with their arms linked. For example, boyfriends and girlfriends usually walk arm in arm with each other. By walking hand in hand, we mean two people holding each other's hand as they walk. Custom is a noun. It is a general way of or practice common to many or at a particular place. For example, in Japan, it's a custom to bow your head when you meet someone. In the Philippines, it's a custom to smile when you meet someone we know. In Japan, it is a custom to eat with chopsticks, while in the Philippines, it's the custom to eat with spoon and fork. Let's practice. What do we mean by walking hand in hand? What do we mean by walking hand in hand? By walking hand in
By
hand,
walking hand
we
in
mean
hand,
two people
we mean two
holding
people
each other's hand
holding each
as
other's
they walk.
hands as they walk.
Is it the custom in your country for people to walk arm in arm with their girlfriend or boyfriend? Is it the custom in your country for people to walk arm in arm with their girlfriend or boyfriend? Yes or no?
Yes,
It's the custom in
it is
my
a
country
custom in my
for
country
people to walk
for people
arm
to
in
walk
arm
arm in
with their
arm
girlfriend or
with their
boyfriend.
girlfriend or boyfriend.
Very good. Next repeat. Enable.
Unable.
Instruction.
Instruction.
Booklet.
Booklet.
Very good. Okay, listen. The word enable is a verb. It means to make it possible for someone to do something or for something to happen. For example, the ability to speak several languages enables a person to find a good job more easily. Instruction is a noun. It is a statement telling someone what they must do. Booklet is a noun. It is a small book with only a few pages that contains information on a certain thing. For example, when we buy new products like television or microwaves, they include instruction booklets to enable users to understand how they work and what they can do. Let's practice. Does the ability to speak several languages enables a person to find a good job more easily? Does the ability to speak several languages enables a person to find a good job more easily? Yes or no?
Yes,
The ability
the
to speak
ability
several
to speak
languages
several languages
enables a person
enables
to
a
find a good
person
job
to
more
find a good
easily.
job more easily.
Why do they include instruction booklets with new products like televisions and microwaves? Why do they include instruction booklets like new for new products like televisions and microwaves? They include.
to
instruction
include
booklets
instruction
with new
booklet
products
with new
like
product
television and
like
microwaves
television and
to
microwaves
enable users
to enable
to
users
understand how they
to
work
understand
and what they
how
can
do they
do
work and
and
what they
what.
can do.
Very good. Okay, so now let's move on to reading.
Cool.
Very good. So our reading is at stage 9, paragraph page 716. Our last
Mm.
headword was soar. Okay, start with headword design.
Design. Design. Tell me the name of a company that's famous for making beautifully designed products. The name of a company that's famous for making beautifully designed product is a IKEA. Okay, idiom study. What does idiom keep your fingers crossed mean? The idiom keep your fingers crossed means wish for good luck. Give me an example, please. It's quite a cloudy day for picnics, so we just have to keep our fingers crossed it doesn't rain. Is it a custom in your country for people to cross their fingers when they wish for something? If not, what do they do instead? No, it isn't the custom in my country for people to cross their fingers when they wish for or wish for something. Instead, they pray for the god of Buddha.
Very good.
Mm. Compound adjectives. Compound. Give me an example of a compound adjective made by putting a verb or adjective together with a participle. A beautifully designed jacket, a slow moving train. Which do you think is more important for a long lasting marriage, love or respect? I think respect is more important than love for a long lasting marriage. Which is the most well known restaurant in this town? The Outback Steakhouse is the most well known restaurant in this town. Give me an example of a compound adjective made by putting an adjective together with a noun that has the letters ed after it. A four-legged animal, a blue-eyed baby. Do you live in a brick walled building? No, I don't live in a brick walled building. Do you consider yourself to be an open minded person? Yes, I consider myself to be an open minded person.
Very good.
Currency, unit, penny, pence. What's the main unit of currency in your country? The main unit of currency in my country is the Japanese yen. In the UK, how many pence make a pound? In the UK, 100 pence made a pound. I make a pound. When do we use the word penny and when do we use the word pence? We use the word penny to talk about the penny coin itself, whereas we use the word pence to talk about value.